It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Washington Commanders and the Detroit Lions. All that and more coming up next.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl, and came really within one quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. In motion comes the tight end left. Opening play, and Goff wants to pass it. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
A shotgun snap for Goff. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
In motion left goes a tight end. Just beating the play clock is Goff. And his throw is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. In motion goes Patrick. Goff. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. So here is Washington now backed up a bit to start their first drive. Leading them out, their young quarterback, the rookie from LSU.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Throwing now is Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Play action, now it's Daniels. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Daniels looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
To the right side and caught by Senate. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. Up the middle with Eckler. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Austin Eckler taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Back to throw, Goff. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Play action. It's Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First catch here by St. Brown. Good for a 1st down.
2nd and short. That's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. In motion, the tight end. Here's Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 more there and another 1st down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. In motion left comes Williams. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. That's complete to Laporta. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Goff now looks to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Again, Goff. And it's caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
2nd and goal from the 1. is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop it all the way back at the 4-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. They get 17 there. Good for a Commander's first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Back to Robinson now on first down. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Off the play fake, Daniels throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and it's third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Daniels. Flush to his right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Daniels. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. Back to the ground with Robinson. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Daniels. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Gonzalez's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Lions and Jared Goff about ready to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. Now Goff. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a 1st down right out of the gate.
Now it's Goff. He'll go right back to St. Brown. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Goff. Over the middle, complete. It's Gibbs. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. To the air goes Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Daniels. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They go play action. Daniels. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And the Lions going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. In motion goes the tight end. After the interception, here's Goff. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Trying to find Jamison Williams. And now it's 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Goff now to throw. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Daniels. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter.
Motion man is Crowder. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he'll be taken down right around the 27.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
3rd and 12. Daniels looking to throw. Here's a screen for Robinson.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and the Lions will take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick 6.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they were defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
That is caught by Laporta.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 50, it's Goff. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And the throw and the catch were just fine. But against zone coverage, when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
Now a give running right is Montgomery.
Jeremy Chin there defensively.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 5.
And they'll send Williams in motion right. Here's Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Good footwork at the 30. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Back to throw. Goff.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. To throw is Goff. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's Quan Martin getting in there to break that one up.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Bates' kick is good.
And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Throwing now is Daniels. He's got Brown on the out route complete.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Daniels.
Into space at the 45.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Jack Campbell running him down behind the line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field.
It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Detroit's offense ready to take over.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't it?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Goff. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff.
He'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
And this is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
56 yards.
And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Point after try forthcoming. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Now Daniels. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here's Daniels.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
To throw is Daniels.
And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line.
The Lions offense and Jared Goff set to take over once more. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
There he goes, left side. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Lions offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Goff.
Throw over the middle, he finds Williams.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery.
Well, Montgomery just unable to twist free as they hit him short of the line to gain.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help them big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
A give left side to Robinson.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
Ertz over the middle. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Daniels going to throw for it. He's got his target. That's complete.
And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they take a knee.
Second and 11 now. Robinson up the middle.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.